It's Megan down under, down here. You're wondering why I'm looking like this, because if I stand like this, all you see is my lovely torso. Thought you might like to see my face. So I'm going to show you how to use the Trucut Rotary Sharpener. It does work. It takes a bit of practice. You might ruin the blade to start with, you might think, but you're just not quite doing it right. Now, it does take a bit of a go to get your blades sharp, but once you know how to do it, you'll save yourself heaps of money. And that's the point of buying this. Okay, so I've got two types of rotary cutters. I've got my old one. I've got the Trucut Rotary blade, which is a quick release one. I'm not sure if anyone realizes. So to release your rotary cutter, your rotary blade, if you ever want to, if you can't work out how to use the sharpener, you just simply, it's got a little gadget here. So you pull your blade, make it so your blade's up. Pull this, push it up, and it releases the blade. Now to put your blade back in, pop this back down. Actually, put it up. Put your blade in place. It's magnetic. See? Magnetic. Slide your blade in place. Then push your little center part on. Push this thing up. And then push on this part at the same time. And it locks in the blade. How easy is that? I'm going to show you how to sharpen them today. But to do that, we're going to blunt it on my trusty old brick here. So I'm going to blunt this one. Obviously, we don't need to do it much because it's a brick. It's going to blunt it pretty quick, isn't it? Okay. Then we're going to come over here. Then we're going to see if we can cut some vinyl. Some leather, actually. It won't cut. So, see, it won't cut. Now, there is the steel. It says sharpening side stone. It is on this side of the sharpener. So we need to pull out our blade like so. Pull out our blade. Now we're going to hold the blade up against that stone, and we're going to do it quite a few times, up and down. You can hold your blade however you like, really. Some find it easier to do this. And you can hear it up against the stone. And then we're going to flip it around so the stone's down this side, not this side. And we're going to... Now this is real time, I'm not editing the video at all. And then we're going to try and cut this leather. So see how it doesn't quite still cut? So it needs more. So we're going to turn it back this way. Then we're going to do it again. And you can hear it against there. Just flip it around. Now you're going to do it quite quick. It's a bit like a butcher sharpening his knives. He does that. Have you seen a butcher sharpen their knives with their steels? They're really quick. Okay, so now we're going to try this again. It works. It's just, you may not be pressing hard enough. You might not be doing enough rotations. And then do it this way again. But you just thought, I fully blunted it on a brick. Wouldn't work on the leather. I lost count of how many times I did it, and it works. So it does work. You've just got to use it properly. And like I said, I can't refund if they've been used, because they do work. I've just proved it on a brick. So if I can sharpen this really old blade that I've had, because I don't use a rotary cutter normally, for about 10 years, that same blade in, and I'm not lying. And I just blunted it on the brick, and then I sharpened it on the steel, and it works. See? There's a couple of spots where it might not work, so I'll probably do it again, but it does work. You just have to work out what angle you can get it to work, but it does work. And then we're going to do it. Yeah, see? It works. So it does work. You just have to practice with an old blade and work out what angle works best for you, but it does work. Okay, bye.